All right, I got to jump back in here just because I want to make sure that you're ready to hear what you're about to hear. We're going to talk about wake up and sell. Folks, you are going to love this, but I want you to take your time with it. All right. Remember, we're going to be together almost an hour here, so don't rush it. Absorb this stuff because we're building towards a system that you can use that's going to help you change it all. Hang in there.
Now, in my experience, most people don't like to sell, and most people don't want to sell or be seen as a salesperson. But guess what? You're already pretty good at selling, and it only takes one thing to change, and that's the situation. Pay attention. Now, let's talk about a selling situation that almost everybody who's watching this video has been in. It's the garage sale. Now, maybe these days it's not exactly a garage sale. You're selling things online with, or Etsy or one of those sites. But still, we're all used to that, right? We're all used to that concept of selling things we already have to other people. Now, let's think about it. You don't mind selling at the garage sale. Matter of fact, you're already a pretty good salesperson in that kind of situation. You've advertised that you're having a sale. You've put signs up all over the place. You have your merchandise nicely displayed. If you have a sofa with a stain on the cushion, you turn that cushion over, right? When a person in a nice car pulls up, the first thing you think to yourself is, oh, this person can afford this stuff. We're not going to do any discounting now. So you're in the mood. You're in the swing of things. You're selling. And you're doing it because it's a comfortable situation for you. What's interesting is at a garage sale, you're not even thinking about the act of selling. You know why? Because you're in a situation where everyone else is having garage sales. No one was going to think badly of you. Everyone does it. You're comfortable. It's the situation. It's not the act of selling. And that's what I want you to start concentrating on. Now, I want you to take a look at that graphic there. How much money is that person giving you? Now, think about it. You go to a garage sale or you have a garage sale. What happens? People drive up to your garage sale. Why are they there? Because they're there to see if they can get something from you that they need. You're not thinking about selling, are you? Because you're sitting there and here come customers to you. Well, what if we could help you change the situation where people are begging you to sell something to them? What if they were happy? Everyone was happier, you included, after this person bought it. What if they wrote to thank you? In other words, would that change the way you feel about selling? As a matter of fact, not only would it change the way you feel about selling, you wouldn't even think of yourself as selling. That's what we're aiming for, folks. We don't want you to be focusing on selling because selling isn't going to make you wealthy. It's not going to make you successful. We want you to think about your customers and how you can get them to approach you so that you'll sell something to them. Here's what you want to do. You want to embrace a concept called selling without selling. In other words, you're going to have transactions take place, but you don't have to sell to anybody, and they won't feel like you're selling to them. You're going to put you and your customers, or you and your prospective business partners, into a brand new situation. My daughter Kathleen and I made this particular slide 24 hours ago, and I haven't been able to sleep for 24 hours. I couldn't wait to record this for you to let you see this. All right? You don't make money when you sell. You make money when they buy. We're always told that we have to sell. We have to sell in order to make money. And this is a myth, right? Selling doesn't do anything. You could sell all the time. What you've got to do is you've got to get people to buy. That's when the money is made, during the buying phase. Now, that may seem like a small distinction, but wait till you see what we're going to share with you here, because I'm going to show you how to get your customers and prospects and your future business partners on the path to making their own buying decision. You've probably had a lot of people teach you selling techniques. And hey, listen, there are situations when that's important. And if you're comfortable doing that, that's fine. What I want to teach you is the buying process that your customers go through and your prospects go through and your future business partners go through. These are people you want to join you somehow. Now, I'm going to get into this a lot more later on, but for right now, I couldn't let this opportunity go by without sharing this with you so you'd understand what we're talking about when we talk about selling without selling. Remember I said you're going to get your customers and your future business partners started on a purchase journey, right? Well, look, here's the 5 stages that everyone goes through every time they buy something. Now, depending on how big the purchase is or how public it is, that sort of thing, you'll spend more time on this than if it is just a quick rebuy of something. You're going to the store for bread. I mean, you're going to go through these stages, but you're not going to give them a lot of thought. But this is a journey that buyers go on. So and I'm talking about whether they're buying a product from you or buying an idea or a concept from you, and you don't have to sell them. You just got to get them started on the journey. So the very first thing is problem recognition, and in problem recognition, nobody does anything until they realize they have a problem. We're going to teach you a lot more about that, but I wanted you to see that's where the journey starts. That you can help them get there. You won't be selling to them. You'll just be helping them have a recognition that something is wrong. Now you go to information search. Listen, nobody looks for information unless they have problem recognition. They don't have time. Okay, but once they start doing that, they're on the journey on their own. You just got to keep feeding them information. They'll keep asking you for more. Then they do the trial evaluation. This is when they compare 2 possibilities. It's maybe when they get a 30-day free trial or take something for a spin. Finally, it's not till the stage 4 that they have the purchase decision. Now think about this. When was the last time that you sold them anything in this system here? Not at all. The purchase decision, they say to you, I want to buy this from you. And then in stage 5, which is post-purchase evaluation, sometimes called post-purchase anxiety. This is a place where you have to be right there to help people, not to sell them on something, but to support them, because we all buy stuff and then we get nervous about it afterwards. We're driving the red car home and we think I should have bought the blue car. So this is the journey they go on, and I'm going to unveil an entire system for you in this selling without selling concept where you're going to get them started. They're going to finish the journey themselves. You're going to learn who you need to interact with more, who you need to give more commitment to. It's going to be fantastic. But at no point will they say, you're trying to sell me something. And at no point will you feel that you are selling them something. Why? You're just helping them solve a problem. And by the way, that's how you want them to see you in your selfie.